Hello, Soul Fam. Today I am going to do a reading for you on how your twin flame is feeling in separation or no contact. So this is for the collective that is experiencing a separation and no contact with their person. So I am going to start with the tarot, and then I will pull some oracle cards. Okay, so how is your person feeling in no contact separation right now? I am aiming this for Twin Flame Collective. Oh, okay, got two. We have Seven of Pentacles in reverse and Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is how they're feeling. And no separation, no contact. And I'm leaving this open-ended about like what they're feeling and what about. We have Two of Wands in reverse. Spirit asked me to also get another tarot deck for clarifying, so that usually means that there will be the same tarot card used for a clarifier, so that's always really important in a tarot reading. Okay, what is your person really feeling between your separation or no contact? Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. When I see Seven of Cups in reverse, that makes me really think that they're getting a lot of clarity with some confusion. The Emperor in reverse. And the Four of Swords. Oh no, the 6 of Swords. Oh, and that's upright. That's the only card in the deck that's upright right now. And then we have at the back of the deck for that, Two of Pentacles. So I am going to get a clarifier for these cards with my other deck. Oh, that's interesting that the only card that is upright in the deck is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is really cool because like it's like someone like starting to make a climb. And in the tarot card that I'm looking at, there's like a big infinity symbol like at the top of the staircase. So that's like really cool. And also something that's really interesting is that the swords behind her are broken, but then there's two sturdy swords like in front of her. So it's like your person, your twin flame, and this could be divine feminine or divine masculine, is walking towards like a more stable foundation within themselves. And like they're ready, and it's very important that this is the only card that is upright. So I'm gonna get a clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, can I get a clarifier? Okay. Oh, Three of Wands is the clarifier for that one. Can I get a clarifier for the Ace of Cups in reverse? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. person is definitely ready for an adventure. That's for sure. Ready for their journey. Can I get a clarifier for the Two of Wands in reverse? Oh. That is clarified by the Five of Cups upward. So it's interesting that so far the clarifiers have all been upright. So this is moving energy. Can I get a clarifier? Ooh. So we have a clarifier for Seven of Cups in reverse. We have, oh, that's so interesting. Page of Cups upright and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So like your person has really come into some massive clarity of like who you are to them. Like, yeah, like this is like a really important message. Like they're kind of like really realizing like you're the only one for them. This is going to be a juicy reading. And yeah, so like this is a general reading. So I am aiming it towards twin flames because that's what I was called to do. But it could be divine feminine or divine masculine. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the Emperor in reverse. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups upright. So yeah, your person is going on a journey. Can I get a clarifier for the Six of Swords? Yeah, like this is all about like journeys. Oh, Temperance. Woo! Mama! Oh, and then the back of the deck, that's why Spirit wanted me to have two decks, was because the back of the deck is the Emperor for the clarifiers, and the Two of Pentacles is the back of the deck for the other spread. So like I've used a ton of the same card because we have the Seven of Cups used twice, and we have the Emperor used twice. Woohoo! Okay. I'm gonna use my angel answers, and I feel called to have them right beside the spread. How is your person really feeling during this no separation and no contact? Apparently they don't want to say. Come on. Oh my. Oh, communicate clearly. I feel like your twin flame has like a lot that they need to say to you, or they're like preparing, and we do have Page of Cups upright as a clarifier. Okay, and no. Okay, so, and it says, oh, it's no at the back of the deck. So, like, that's really interesting. I feel like they have a lot to communicate to you, but they just, like, they feel like it's not the right timing. Or, like, they know it's not the right timing. Yeah, because the no that I pulled out doesn't have a exclamation mark, but on the back of the deck, Spirit's saying that's important, and it says no. So, oh, that's why. Okay, so like at the back of the deck is actually a person being like talking to their spirit guide. And so like they're really listening to their intuition, and like they're really like hearing from their higher self that like it's not the time. Like they're supposed to be like on their own journey right now. Okay, can I get some Island Time Wellness Oracle cards? How's your person really feeling? I already have an idea of how they're really feeling. Ooh, we've got 3. Hammer, Paradise, and Heart with a Key. So Hammer is sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Yeah, like when I get into the reading, like the main theme of this reading is that your person, your twin flame, is working on themselves. There was like a lot of stuck energy, but like the one thing that they're very clear on is who you are to them. And that is clarified by the card Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And then, Heart with a Key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. There might be some people that like haven't met their twin flame yet. But I'm really getting the intuition that like this is like a separation. And like this separation is like, you know, like that saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And that's like kind of like what's going on. Okay, let's pull some Quantum Oracle cards. How is your person really feeling? Separation and no contact. Weird, like I can feel like there's like a ton of energy and momentum in these cards, but okay, so family came out, and that is the category people, and then we have discovery. Oh yeah, like this the theme of this could not be any more clear. Increase, and that is the category of cycle. So like, yeah, your person is like really working on like their own miracles and their own blessings. And like the back of the deck for this one is peace in reverse, and there's 2 swans in this card. And like, yeah, your person is like getting heavily guided by their own higher self. And yeah, like they know that they're on a journey to become like your perfect person. Okay, we will use the Moonology cards. Oh, I'm definitely being drawn to this card. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And when I will go into it, but like there's just so much coming through. Oh, every time I always have a deck that will fall down. But I think the 3 that fell down are what we want. So be bold and make the first move, but this is in reverse. So like, yeah. A new romantic cycle begins. And what do you need to release? Oh, it's Libra season right now. And the back of the deck for that one is Show the Real You. Full moon in Aquarius. Okay. I'm feeling only called to one Dark Confessions of the Soul Oracle deck. This is like messages from your person. Oh, actually two. Okay. I have a karmic debt that needs to be repaid before I can come back to you. I am going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. I won't admit it. And then the back of the deck is, it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. Yeah, like it's very much within theme. Okay, let's get some angel number cards. I won't be surprised if we get a 4 or like a 444 because we have. Oh, we didn't get that. Sorry, guys, they fell again. Okay, so we actually have 4. We have 14, I am practical. 111, I am creative. 33, I am expanding. Yes, you are. And 1010, I am patient. And 3, I am charismatic. Okay, wow, this is going to be such a juicy reading. I am excited for it. So, the way that I did the tarot is I did thoughts and feelings. So we will go with the thoughts. So we have 7 of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the 3 of Wands. So this reading, like what your person really wants to tell you is that they are working on themselves and like they have put some seeds in for their own abundance, and they're waiting for it to like ripen, and they're waiting for almost like a green light, or like their fruits of their labor to like actually like show up on the tree. And until they start seeing those fruits of labor sprout up, they're not going to be moving forward towards you because they feel like they don't have enough to offer you. And they aren't wrong. Like it's not that they aren't perfect the way that they are, but they are being heavily guided by their intuition and spirit, and it's like they know that like there's like a missing puzzle piece or like a lesson that they need to learn in order to be able to come to you as like the emperor or the empress. Because I am getting that this is not just divine masculine or divine feminine, it's both. Which is very interesting because I definitely have been picking up in my readings that like the divine masculine and the divine feminine are heavily mirroring themselves. I don't know why I said themselves. That's interesting. But like they're heavily mirroring their counterpart in the fact that they're both really working on like healing themselves and like becoming better versions of themselves. And then we have, and this is for thoughts. So your person, like, you know, like they're like waiting for a green light. It's like they've like made a decision, like they know that like they want to be with you and they want to come back to you, but they like want to do it right this time. And, they want to have something to offer you, but also themselves. And then we have Ace of Cups in reverse and Page of Pentacles upright as a clarifier. So yeah, like it's just like the confirmation that like I keep getting like the same reading and the same energy that like they really are aware that they like need to fill themselves up, and they really need to love their inner self before that they're able to like offer anything to not just you but to anyone. Like it's like when the Ace of Cups in this tarot card is in reverse, it's like a ton of like energy being like dumped out. And so like the main like message I get from that card is that like your person has realized that like they just constantly deplete their own energy, and they actually like need to learn how to like keep their cup full. And I resonate with that because like, you know, that is something that's really important in a union, is learning how to, you know, take care of yourself and not try to get anything from your partner. Because the thing is, like in a twin flame connection, you have to like take all those soulmate and soulmate relationship rules and throw them out the window, because like it just doesn't work that way, because you're one. And when you're trying to get something from your twin flame, you're constantly taking from your own cup and vice versa. So like it's like a new healthy way to have a relationship. And what God or spirit, you know, the universe is trying to teach is that the best healthy way to have a relationship with someone is to expand in love and to be whole individuals on your own. And your person, your twin flame, is realizing that like until that they can like have their cup upright and not like deplete and spill out all their own energy, they don't have anything stable to offer you. And me, for one, I would rather be in a relationship with someone that is stable and a whole individual on their own. So I think that's really cool. And this is in their thoughts. And then we have Two of Wands in reverse. And that is clarified by the Five of Cups. So like your person, I'm hearing like emotional baggage, and they realize that like they need to like work through those kinks and really like learn how to love themselves and feel their own inner well before they can move forward. Two of Wands upright is all about like making plans, and then Three of Wands is like the progression, where that's like moving forward. So like the Three of Wands is upright, which means that like I think that your person has already made the decision to come forward eventually. But like I keep hearing like green light, or like a sign, or spirit showing me like actual like physical presence of like the fruits of their labor, not just like that inspiration inside. And yeah, but the Two of Wands is in reverse, so it's like they've like made a decision, but like they're already like coming forward, but like they just know that it's gonna take time and that they're like on a journey, so they're not making any like definite plans. They're all kind of working on like the seat of their pants, and that's okay. Because like the back of the deck energy, which I always think means like the overall energy, is Two of Pentacles in reverse, and they're realizing that like they don't even have enough built up for themselves. So until that they have built up enough for themselves and like their cup is like spilling over, like they're just choosing to work on themselves and give themselves that love. It's like they are like intuitively learning how to have like a healthy twin flame connection. And then like we have the Page of Wands in reverse and Judgment in reverse. I'm really getting like they're aware that they're not ready, but they're making themselves ready. Kind of reminds me of, okay, so like twin flame rules and like the dynamic of a twin flame connection and like soulmate relationships, like they don't match at all. But Spirit is showing me like this meme where it's like, like a man or, someone that loves someone will make themselves ready for them, like if that's like who they truly want. And that's the energy that I'm getting. It's like your love pushes them forward, which is interesting because I did a reading last week about how the title was Your Love is Beckoning Me Forward. So shout out to the Divine Masculine, because that was definitely the Divine Masculine. But I'm getting definitely both energies here. Okay, and so now we have feelings. So this is like very beautiful. Like, what I'm getting from the Seven of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Cups in reverse again, is basically in their heart, they know you are the one, and like there is nobody else. Like they are enamored by you, and like they're very clear on this. It's like they don't have too much clarity, but one thing that they are clear on is that like there is no one else. And like I'm really drawn to the picture in the first tarot card, and it's the girl is like daydreaming, and like her eyes are really big, and she just looks like so like puppy dog eyes, and like just so full of love and like admiration, and it reminds me of like a secret admirer or like a schoolgirl crush, and like your person knows that like that's what you are to them. So yeah, like in their feelings, like they know that like when they are ready, you're the one that they want to like give their cup of love to. And in this card, it's just a traditional tarot deck. It's like a guy staring at a fish that's in a cup. But like I've never really been drawn to their smile. But in this card, like they're smiling, like they're ready. Like when they're ready, they are going to be like coming at you. Like I get like a very romantic vibe energy because they do know you're the one. And wow, what just came to me is that like true union between twin flames is that both parties are aware that there is no one else, and they're completely committed and devoted. And it's like your person has figured that out. But like it's the only clarity that they do have. Because the Seven of Cups upright, I always see it as like the confusion card, and like being so overwhelmed by like the matrix and like all the options in life, or the illusions of life. But I'm strongly getting that like they have come to the clarity that there is no one else, and that like yeah, it's like they've like had their heart broken open, and like they can like see your future clearly. But like I don't know, like I'm getting like this vision of somebody like wanting to offer like the whole 9 yards to someone, and like they see that happening and they know it's possible, but like they don't see themselves, like they see themselves in that Five of Cup energy, like emotionally damaged. And that's okay. Like it's okay to have self-acceptance, but the person I'm picking up on gets really down on themselves. I'm like, it's definitely an energy of like not being good enough. And then we have the Emperor in reverse, clarified by the Eight of Cups outright. And sometimes when I see the Eight of Cups, it kind of reminds me of like walking away from a relationship or limiting beliefs or something like that. But what I'm getting strongly from this, especially since it's the Emperor in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse always reminds me of immaturity, lack of stability, kind of like an energy that doesn't want to grow up. But this is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So I'm feeling that your person is like, I'm ready for this adventure. And they already are taking the steps on this adventure. And that is why the Six of Swords is the only card that's upright, that are not that are not the clarifiers. It's very important, Spirit saying that, because the Six of Swords is all about like taking a ride, or like a boat ride. I don't know why I said boat ride. Maybe that's important. But like it's a journey towards calmer waters. And like I usually see it as like someone like coming back to somebody, or like wanting to come back. But this time I'm seeing it as like getting on that boat ride of their own journey, of their own adventure. And it's clarified by the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is all about healing. So like the message is that like your person is actively on their journey of healing. And like the energy around it is, like, because like they know that you're like the only one that they want. But it's also because they want this from themselves. Like they want to be the Emperor upright, or the Empress upright. And like, unfortunately, like they're seeing a lot of lack in themselves, and that will like fade as like they heal and balance out themselves. I feel like there's something more. Okay. Spirit wants me to ask what their next actions are towards you. What is the actions of your person? What is their next action? Woo! Justice. The Five of Pentacles. Oh. The Devil in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, one more. Every time, I always have a card that goes on the ground. Oh. And then Five of Cups in reverse again. Well, I don't see any like massive actions towards you. Some might get like some communication to like solve some issues or like conflict from the past, because we do have Five of Pentacles in reverse, and that's all about like not being in, like wanting to like get out of the cold, or not being in the cold, like in a relationship is what I'm getting. And then we have Justice. So like I keep hearing like righting the wrongs. So like some people might get some communication from your twin flame about righting some wrongs that have happened in their eyes. But like 10 of Cups is in reverse. So yeah, like it will be very limited, and it's not, at most I feel like it's going to be like maybe a text or a phone call or an email. And it's just like a step in the right direction. I really feel called to look at the first page. Yeah, so like they might have like some inspiration to communicate in some way. Because I got the Hermit in reverse, so like sometimes that's like restlessness or impulsive energy, but it's not going to be like, oh, let's like get into union. It's just like a step in the right direction, and like almost like an olive branch is what I'm getting, because like they're so done with like these conflicting feelings and like feeling like any disharmony between the two of you. And then you have Eight of Swords in reverse right underneath that. So like it's all about like inner breakthroughs, enlightenment. So yeah, and you know, it's interesting because then the oracle cards is communicate clearly, but no twice. So like you might get some communication from your twin flame, but it's like an olive branch. It's not like let's like, it's time to come into union, or it's time to like work. It's just your next piece. That's what I'm getting. Like some people might, and that's not everybody, some people might get communication from their twin flame, and it's just like an olive branch, like hey, I'm thinking about you, I'm checking in on you. Because your twin flame is really sensing that like there are pieces that they need to work on within themselves, and like inner healing. But like they're in like such a good attitude, an energy towards you, that like they might get inspired to communicate something clearly. And like what Spirit's showing me is it's just like an olive branch, which is like, you think that it's not a big deal, but it is, because like you're never separate from your twin flame. You're always one. And like you're partnering with your twin flame, like whether you know it or not, or you feel it or not. And like that's like what this message is saying, is that like your twin flame is constantly like working on the pieces with you. And something that I felt like when I came into union with my twin flame is like all those like disillusions of like me fighting for this connection and like him not, like became so clearly untrue. Like he was like working through his blocks, and like he was really like working through the same upsets. And it may look like he wasn't like working on our union, but he was. It just manifested in a different way. And Spirit's saying that like this communication that might happen for some of you is definitely intuitively guided to like kind of like just check in and then extend an olive branch. But like they're listening to their intuition. Like they're trusting their heart on like where to move and how to move and what to say. And yeah, like they're really like listening to their feelings. This collective that I'm picking up on, they've had like a huge breakthrough with their intuition and listening to their heart. So that's great. And then we have the card Discovery, and that's intention. And yeah, like your person is on a journey, and they know they're on a journey, and they know that this journey, like somehow they know it will like end up back to you. And I'm really drawn to the fact that this card the person is like looking at this like piece of gold and like really inspecting it and has so much wonder. So it's like your person has like discovered a piece of gold inside them, and I think it's their intuition and like their true selves, and like they're like really like digging into that. And they're also like really working on like their inner child wounds and like what kind of like has made them into the man or woman they are today. And yeah, like they're really like taking responsibility for their own patterns and blocks, which is beautiful. And like Spirit's saying that this is like so important for their growth and like increasing their own abundance and like their own, I heard lifeline, but I think what that means is like creating their own reality, you know, no longer allowing like for some reason I'm seeing like the Yellow Brick Road from the Wizard of Oz. So it's kind of like, you know, in the Wizard of Oz, you know, she's like, she meets someone with heart or wanted heart and someone who wanted a brain. And like what Spirit's saying is that like they're getting this on their own. Like they're no longer trying to like get this from like their external world or you especially. Like, yeah, it's like they're increasing their interdependency on themselves and like their like God or the universe. Like this energy, it's like such a huge breakthrough. And then we have, I have karmic debts that need to be paid before I can come back to you. And I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions, but I won't admit it. Yeah, so like these cards are just confirmation of what I've said so far. They know that they're on a journey, and like if you do hear from your twin flame, it is an olive branch. It's kind of like a hey, how's it going? It's almost like a energy of like I still love you. I'm like I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. Or like I'm also getting like a message of like, are you still here? Like, where are you? So like, yeah, it's definitely like a check-in, like an extension of an olive branch. And like, is this person that I'm like extending my energy to, are they gonna, are they gonna bat it away like an angry cat, or are they gonna welcome me in? And maybe that is like the green light for some of these people that I'm picking up on. I'm not sure. Spirit's kind of like saying it's different for everyone. But what's really important is that like, so I pulled Moonology cards, and be bold and make the first move is in reverse. So yeah, like I'm not getting that like nobody will make a move, but I'm getting that like they're just very much like relying on what feels good. And they're being very strategic and using like their intuition as their motivation. And like, I feel like they're like also like feeling into, like they're newly starting to like tap into your energy and like kind of like check in on that and feel into that. So some might be having dreams, some might be like getting songs, and they're also getting those things as well. And then the card, your commitment is being tested. Now, what I'm getting intuitively from that is that your person is going through a journey, and like they're also being asked if like they want this union and if they want this abundance that like they're trying to cultivate for themselves. So like they're really busy working on themselves. Like I'm seeing like a picture of like a spider like making their own web and like really like creating something sturdy and like safe for themselves. And then, yeah, like they're really working on their own healing and releasing. And then a new romantic cycle begins. This is new moon in Libra, which is important because we're in like Libra energy right now. And that's all about like righting the wrongs, but it's not righting the wrongs in your relationship that they're working on. It's within themselves. It's they're balancing out their own energy, and that's clarified by the Temperance card in the tarot. And I just keep getting that energy that like they're waiting for a sign or that green light or like this like massive like pull of inspiration back to you, and they'll know that like that's like their higher self, their soul, like being like, okay, it's time, you're ready. And wow, like this collective is just having breakthroughs after breakthroughs and transformation after transformation. And then the angel cards we have is 111, and it says, angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. Yeah, so again, like they're really partnering with like their higher self in healing. And it's like they've like started like a, I just heard bromance, with their higher self, or so it's like, yeah, they've started like a bromance, and that could be like for the feminine as well, with their higher self, which actually like brings them closer to the divine or God. But they're working on their communication with themselves in like a more authentic way. And the back of the deck for the angel deck card is, expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating through thoughts, through conversation, and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your idea. I am charismatic. But yeah, it's more about like communication and conversations like with their true self. And yeah, like I'm really getting, like they're really learning how to become their authentic true self. They're creator of their own reality, but like in the right way, not through like manipulation or being cunning or lying, like their way through life, but actually like in a authentic, genuine way. They're learning how to create their life through their heart is what I'm really getting. And then we have 1010, and it says, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. And again, that just really like confirms like that energy of like they're waiting for like that green light. They're waiting for that fruit to ripen and like show up on their tree of manifestation. And they know that they're expanding. They know that they're transforming, and they're like welcoming it, and it's beautiful. And number 14, you are open-minded and always up to try something new. Yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. Okay. This helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. So your person is really learning how to release like impulsive energy and really come from like an intentional perspective. And that's like really important on the twin flame journey, because when we work from an impulsive energy, we might not actually like be aware of like what we're manifesting and like what we're stepping into. And when you're intentional and you're really in tune with how you truly feel, you will be in more of a flow, and you won't be unintentionally overwhelming yourself. Yeah. What else? Oh, we have this card that wants to pop out, and it's 000. I am a creator. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. Yeah, like I think that just like ties the reading up perfectly. Like your person is on a journey, and they know that like they are manifesting something, and that like they've realized that they can manifest the life that they want. And they're aware that it will take time and growth from themselves to get themselves out of like these patterns that they have been in the past. And yeah, like a lot of people are starting slow and like just like working on their finances, or maybe like on their emotional health. They're just really listening to their intuition carefully. Like I'm really getting like carefully and like strategically, and it's almost like it's like a brand new world for them, because like they've realized that they can listen to that voice, and when they do listen to that voice, it's like it actually gets them further in life. And so like that's so beautiful. Like your person is on their journey. Like they are going up those steps, and they're working on themselves, and they're healing themselves, and they're paying those karmic debts. And like you might think that like they are not even like thinking about you, but they are absolutely. But they kind of see you as like the prize at the end of the tunnel, or at the end of the race. And that gives them like a lot of comfort. And yeah, like the back of the deck for the Moonology is show the world the real you. And what really draws me to that card is that the person's just like really focusing on themselves and giving themselves like all this like self-love, being very tender and gentle with themselves. And I think that's like what they're learning in a roundabout way. Yeah, it's beautiful. The main message is that your person is really learning to listen to their intuition at a deeper capacity. And this is helping them like manifest like their wishes and their desires, and helping them like become like a better person and more stable and mature. And yeah, like they're not just like twiddling their thumbs and doing nothing. Like a lot is going on internally and energetically. And so like you might get communication or like some kind of movement with your twin flame, but don't worry if you don't, because like they're doing so much for your union right now. Like energetically, like they're just healing at such a soul level. But I do feel like there will be some communication for some of this collective, but it will be like an olive branch, and kind of like a check-in. And Spirit's saying like throw out like the soulmate rules. Like they're not existent in this connection. Like it's just it doesn't matter. It's not a thing. And like Spirit is trying to make relationships so much more healthy by like seeing your romantic partner as someone to expand love with. But like right now, your partner is really working on themselves, and they're expanding love within themselves. They're growing. And so, you know, like it's okay to allow them that time and space to become that expanded version of themselves so that they can like be that whole individual with you. And yeah, I keep getting that saying, like, become the emperor and the empress. Because like, if the real purpose of the twin flame connection is to expand love with each other, then, you know, why would you go through these cycles of constantly trying to deplete and get things from each other? And to end this reading, I felt called to read the back of the deck again for messages from your person. And it says, it's difficult for me to process my emotions. I am not available right now. And I really think that that is like confirmation that, you know, Spirit wants you to see your twin flame relationship as a way to expand love, the love within you. And your person is really working on expanding that within themselves and finding that. And that is so beautiful. Okay, guys, that is the reading for today. It was really juicy, a lot of information. I don't really remember what I said because a lot of it was channeled. Well, all of it was channeled, but sometimes I have a little bit of a inkling of what I'm saying. This has been 56 minutes. So yeah, it's been a very long reading, but it was very much needed. And I'm very impressed with this collective. Big breakthroughs. Okay, have a